Howdy folks, Little John, and today we're doing a tasting on the Salty Ball Bag Stout. Delightful name, but hey, there you go. Now, this was bottled 25th of January, so it's only a month old in the bottle. So it's not as, definitely not as aged as I would like, but let's get an early taster and see how she goes. She's poured up nice anyway. Oof, smells pretty good too. So it's nice and dark, nice dense tan head, good ruby highlights, which you're not going to pick up on the camera. So it's not black, but it's reasonably dark. So what I was going for here, this was a American style stout, and pushing the hoppiness a little bit more than the norm to some degree. Normally, like porters or stouts are more pommy based, a lot of EKG and a balance of the malt and the hops. With this one, I've gone to the American side, pushing the hop a lot more, and also going a little bit harder on with the grain bill as well than what I normally would. So I'll put a link up. You can go back and watch the brew day, if you want. It's a quick back run through the grain. Was a Golden Promise was the base malt, with some medium crystal chocolate, naked oats, special B, Carafa 2, and a little bit of black to round it out. So definitely pushing more of the dark and the roast than what I normally do with my porters and stouts. Now, we were looking for, calculate IBU was around 62 on this one. Alcohol came out at 5.9. Original gravity was 1058. I was looking for 1062. We fell a little short. So I was looking for 6.1%, and up 5.9. Finished at 1016. So there's a little bit of body left in it. Had to hit it. Columbus up front for some bittering. Only at 40 minutes. Didn't push it all the way hard. Again, trying to keep that hoppy more focused than that up front bitterness. So enough there to balance up the malt, hopefully, and then letting the hops come on after it. So then we ran Cascade, Chinook, Mosaic, and Amarillo through 20 minutes down to 0 minutes in the boil, and then the 30 gram Columbus drop in the fermenter on, here it was actually 15, so it was day 10 in the end. And I just threw them in loose. It had reached final gravity at that stage, so it was finished out and then sat for another 10 days before it was bottled. Carved up with half a carb drop in the bottle, and as I said, it's definitely got a decent, see from the head, and it's got decent carb there. It has been warm here in the garage, obviously, with some of the heat wave that came through here the other week. It was would have been on us probably probably the first and second week in the keg. I do seem to recall it being quite hot the day I brewed it. So it hasn't hurt the carbonation. Hopefully it hasn't hurt the actual flavour. As I said, it smells good. Oh, that's pretty bloody good. Okay, yeah. it seems to be like there's a good balance of everything there, good mix. There's a nice, good hit of malt, plenty of, and it's got a nice body, a touch of roast without being ashy, which I really don't like. I don't like that really hard pushing of the roast, but it's definitely got that, you know, toasty, stout flavour going on. Yeah, there's no bite from the grain, the roast. Plenty of body. It's not sweet though. It's not cloying. It's not sticking, but it's heavy. You know you're drinking you're drinking a stout. It's a heavier beer. It's not grabbing on the mouth. It's not oily. Yeah, malt wise, really good. Okay, that. You start to feel that blackness, that black and the carafa now starting to sort of linger on the mouth as it's settling in there. You can feel it there, but it's not. Again, it's not ripping in. And I think the oats are definitely adding some nice creaminess. But again, they're not overpowering. They're not taking away from everything else. They're leaving enough. So malt bill, really happy with that. Yeah. Hops aren't quite showing as much as I would have liked. They're certainly playing, but yeah, if I want to call it a hoppy stout, I really would have needed a bit more hop to shine through. As I said, it's only 60. It's only 62 IBU. It's not a massive amount of IBUs, and on the the gravity IBU ratio, it was only just nudging into the hoppy side of things. There was quite a bit there with the pushing later hops. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more finish there. But they're certainly there, and I think as it's warming up, it's going to become more evident. I mean, it's just come out of the fridge at 2 degrees, so it probably could have sat for a little bit longer to warm up. But at mouthful, as it's going, that hop is starting to come through a bit more. But it's not coming up as an individual hop, and obviously with there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's five different hops in the mix. So and there's not enough of any one hop to stand out and really, be the star of the show. That's not what I wanted. I want them all to just work in unison and do their own little thing, and give it that nice, the palate over. So you can go, okay, well that's a stout with a whack with hops in it, without going, oh, it's loaded up with fruit or it's loaded up with pine. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. I'm really happy with that. And as I said, if you really want to tout it as a hoppy stout, you probably need to push the hops a little bit harder than what it is. But not a real lot either. I think as it warms a little bit, and those hops become a little bit more evident. But then by the same token, this malt will be the ashiness, the toast in the malt's going to become more evident too as it warms. So the two will possibly negate one another a little bit. So as I said, with that ratio only just being on the side, it probably needed to go another few more points. So I'm going to, yeah, maybe pushing out to 70 IBU, or even just, yeah, upping some of those late hops a little bit, just to push it a little bit harder. Might have got more of that desired effect. But as for the actual the beer itself, it's bloody nice. It's keeping a bloody fantastic head. Yeah, it's just a really good balance. Malt, toast, it's a little coffee, a little chocolate, bitter, like bitter dark chocolate. It's not a sweet chocolate. Quite often you get more of a sweeter chocolate finish, but it's leaning more on it's definitely more on the bitter side, and that could be a little bit with playing with the medium crystal. I've been using medium crystal as opposed to pale crystal. Last order I got a big bag of medium crystal, and I've never really used it much. I've used it, I think, in one other beer previously, when the local shop I could get it in smaller quantities. I thought we're buying it enough, and I'll just go for something a little bit different. So pushing the medium crystal where I normally would have used pale, and I think it adds a little bit of that bitter chocolate flavour. Not so much chocolate, it's more the cocoa flavour than the actual chocolate. But yeah, I'm stoked with that. I really am. I said, a month in the bottle, and yeah, I've drunk into the bottle, and there's still a bloody inch and a half of head sitting on that. I'm really looking forward to how this is going to be in another 2 months. Yeah, you got to get into May. 3 months. Getting into late autumn and start getting into winter, and see how it bloody really goes once it's, had a time to sit and let those malts really settle in and stand up. I think that chocolate and coffee is going to really come up and really play a little bit stronger, and the toastiness, I think, will become a little bit more evident as well. So it's bloody happy, really happy with that. At this point, I get like a month in the bottle, I'd quite go so it's possibly the best stout I've brewed this early on. Quite often they can be a little bit hollow and lacking, this early on. They do definitely benefit from some longer time, but this is really good. So it's not as hop focused as I would have liked. It's definitely got more hop effect in there than your typical stout would have, and again, probably with it being American style, it's probably leaning more to the style, just nudging a little bit on that hoppy side. So if you got any questions or comments about this one, or how we did it, what we did, I think the videos there, the brew days there to look at. Any questions, ask them. As I always say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, the Little Johns, hit the button down there in the corner, and then you'll get you'll get a notification that tells you when Little John's having a beer and letting you watch him. Beauty is, when it's a good beer like this, you also get the video which shows you how to make it. So that's me. I'm going to finish this fella off. Got to go and mow the lawn. But that's it. Salty Ball Bag Stout, Hoppy American. Quite nice. Till I see you next time, good brewing.